Hi, I'm Natalie, and I want to tell you about how I became popular on Instagram with thousands and thousands of followers. Okay, so it all started about a year ago. I had been stuck with only 500 followers for what felt like forever. I noticed that other people in my school were reaching more than 1,000 followers, and some even more than 10,000. I was seriously jealous. I just wanted to be popular like them. They were always posting photos of themselves on the beach with their perfect golden tans and their perfectly defined abs. Their weekends seemed to be jam-packed with constant fun, whereas I would be at home trying to finish my essays and looking after my baby sister while my mom worked night shifts in the hospital just so she could afford to send me to school. One day during the summer holidays, after I finished vacuuming the house, I was scrolling through my Instagram feed and I just felt the surge of envy run through me. Chris was surfing in Hawaii. Colette was doing yoga in Bali. And here I was running laps around the garden trying to keep up with my baby sister. I'd had enough. No one was liking my photos of my morning smoothie bowls, even though I was using the right hashtags. No one cared that I was working at the local cinema. Nothing exciting was happening in my life at all. So I decided to change that. I ran to my computer and opened Photoshop. I pulled up a selfie I'd taken that morning with my green smoothie, and then I searched online for a photo of a faraway tropical-looking beach. 5 minutes later, I created a new account and uploaded the photo. And then I watched and watched as slowly the likes and comments began pouring in. Something shifted inside me then. People were believing me. They actually believed I was on a proper summer vacation. The next day, I shared more photos. One of me snorkeling with turtles, and then another of me paragliding off a mountain. By the end of the week, I was up to 3,000 followers, and it felt amazing. People were commenting and sending heart emojis, and a really famous Instagram influencer even private messaged me to say she had been to the same resort last year, and she hoped I was having the most incredible time. My heart started racing. It felt so good to be receiving all of this attention. That weekend, I called in sick to work and stayed in my room talking to all my new followers on my page. My mom asked me to babysit as usual, and so I arranged some toys for my sister to play with on the floor. I sat at my desk on Photoshop. I was just about to share a photo of me kissing my new Spanish boyfriend, whom I'd found on a modeling website, when I heard a crashing sound followed by some screaming. I turned around and hadn't even noticed my door was open. I rushed out, and there was my baby sister crying her eyes out. She had fallen and banged her head, and it was all my fault. I dropped my phone and ran to pick her up and comfort her. She clung onto me, and soon I was crying too. In that moment, I barely recognized myself. I'd always been a good student. I'd never called in sick to work before, and it's not like I had no friends. So what was I playing at? After my sister had calmed down, I picked up my phone. I clicked on Instagram and suddenly I just felt sick. What had I done? Looking through my past week of photos, I realized I was nothing but a liar. And then I thought to myself, what if everyone I know is doing the same thing? What if Colette wasn't in Bali and was just doing headstands in her bedroom? And wait a minute, what is wrong with that? Why are we trying to make our lives seem more glamorous? What's wrong with posting photos of our cats or photos of us in our garden? I had become so obsessed with getting followers that I'd ignored my baby sister, who could have got badly hurt, and I'd even ignored my real friends. I immediately deleted the account I'd created and went back to enjoying my real life. Because when I really thought about it, my life was actually pretty exciting just the way it was. And I certainly didn't need likes or followers to remind me of that. Sometimes we just need a little scare to wake us up now and again and bring us back to reality. And hey, reality is pretty cool, isn't it? I've realized that just being real and authentic is so much more important than telling lies just to get likes. So the next time you share something on Instagram, just be yourself. What do you think of this story? Feel free to share your comments and stories in the comments section below. And don't forget to like the videos and subscribe to our channel.